Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about expiries of MCX, specifically crude oil and natural gas, because these two are the most traded instruments in MCX, especially in options, and we will touch upon the CDS expiries also. So, like in NSE, we are having weekly and monthly expiries, and they are very clear. Like NSE Nifty and Bank Nifty, we will have a weekly expiry on Thursdays and a monthly expiry on last Thursday of the month. So there is no confusion at all in terms of expiries. Same way, Fin Nifty also will be Tuesdays. So it's very clear, monthly as well as weekly expiries. But it is not so in case of MCX and CDS as well. So let us discuss MCX first. Now MCX, let us take example of crude oil and natural gas. So number one, there is no weekly contracts. No weekly contracts in MCX. So we are only trading the monthly contracts. The expiry is only once in a month. Okay, so MCX is that way. Now the date and day of the monthly expiry is not fixed in case of crude oil and natural gas. So monthly expiry, no fixed date. Next point is that each of the instrument will have two expiries, one for futures and other one for MCX options. So it will be different dates. The future expiry will be on different day and the option expiry will be on different day. It is not like NSE, wherein we have the futures as well as option expiries on the last day of the month, last Thursday of the month rather, right? So two expiries, one for future and other one for options. And it will be different for different commodity. It will not be the logic of expiry dates will be different for natural gas, it will be different for gold, it will be different for crude oil. So let us take example only of two commodities today, that is crude oil and natural gas. So let's go to crude oil. Crude oil future expiries will always be 5 working days before 25th. Very interesting this is. This will be future expiry. So future expiry will be 5 days prior to 25th. Not 15th, it is 25th. Now let us go to the calendar of July, suppose. So here we are on July calendar. Once again, let me just enlarge this. Okay. So now this is July calendar. So if we see 25th, now count 5 working days prior to this. So 1, 2, now these two are holidays, 22 and 23rd. So we will not count these. Then this is 25th, 24th, 21st, 3, 4, 5. So 5th working day is coming on 19th. So 19th will be the futures expiry in case of July month. And the option expiry will happen 2 days prior to future expiry always. So 19th is future expiry. So 18th, 17th. 17th will be our option expiry in this month. So this is how it will be in all the months. If we can take example of another month, say May we go. So on 25th, here it is, 25th, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 holidays and 5th. So 19th was the futures expiry, and 2 days prior to 19th, that is 17th, will be option expiry. So this is very clear. It is not random expiries. It is calculated from 25th. Why 25th? It is something to do with the COMEX, the expiry at international market, and based on that we also, MCX also has done this calculation, and the expiries are planned accordingly. So this was in case of MCX, crude oil. Now if we go to so future expiry is this one, and option expiry will be 2 days, and it has to be working days. Okay, so in case of July month, our expiry happened on 17th for the options. So 18th was new series. Sorry, this is July. So 17th the expiry of options will happen, and from 18th we will be into August month option contract. But on 18th we will be in July month expiry of future contract. On 19th as well we will be trading August month option contract, but this will be the expiry day of future contract in MCX. So from 20th we will be all in August contracts, as well as in case of both in options as well as future. Okay, so I think this is very clear now. So let us go to natural gas. Natural gas, the future expiry. So okay, let us go to the calendar again. Future expiry will be 3 days prior to the last day of the last trading day of the month. So if we go on, sorry, 4th day, 31st will be last day, then 28th, 27th and 26th. So 26th will be the future expiries, and 2 days prior to that, that will be its option expiries. So that is the case with natural gas. It is 4 days prior to the last trading day of the month is the date on which the futures will expire, and 2 days prior to future expiry we will have the option expiries. So in this month on 24th we will have the expiry of natural gas. You can see here, this is the contract. Let me just take the market depth. So this is 26th July will be the expiry of futures, and 2 days prior to it we can check, that is on 24th. If we go to any of our strategy, AW06, if I take 6A, we can take. So 24th is the expiry of the options, 26th is the expiry of the future. Same way it will be for another month also, June and May also. It will be all the months, it will be same way. So in case of crude oil, it is 5 working days prior to 25th is the future expiry. 2 days prior to future expiry is the option expiry. In case of natural gas, it is 4 working days prior to the last trading day of the month is the future expiry, and 2 days prior to the future expiry is the option expiry. That is 4 days prior to last trading day of month, and this is 2 days prior to futures expiry. So this is very clear now. Why this is important, because during the period between future expiry and the option expiry, we have 2 days gap. Okay, so we generally don't trade the options contract during these 2-3 days period, because liquidity is less. Brokers don't allow to trade in the current month options. Most of the brokers, last day, none of the broker allows it. There is no reason for the brokers not to allow it. I will cover this into the next video, where we will discuss about the tender period, what is tender period, why the brokers don't allow to trade, and what is the treatment in case the fear of the broker that some contract will remain uncovered. Like you are having 6000 CE of crude oil open, sell or buy, whatever it is, then in that case, what will happen if you don't cover the contract on expiry? What will be the treatment given to it? What will happen? Is there a penalty, or is there something more damage to the client or not? So we will discuss this in detail in the next video. So now let us go to the expiry of CDS. CDS is currency derivative segment. So what we generally talk here is USD INR and GBP INR. These two instruments are the heaviest traded instrument in Indian market. Basically USD INR, because it has liquidity as good as Nifty, especially in futures and options as well. Up to 2-3 OTMs, it has good liquidity. So now this also has got weekly and monthly contract like Nifty and Bank Nifty. Weekly and monthly contract. Now its weekly contract expires on Friday. When it is on Friday. Like it is Thursday for Nifty and Bank Nifty, it is on Friday for USD INR, that is CDS. But in NSE, the Nifty expires at 3:30 when the market closes. But in case of CDS, the expiry time is 12:30. This is very interesting. So the weekly contract will expire at 12:30 PM. So by Friday 12:30, we will be trading the current week contract. After 12:30, from 12:31 onwards, you don't have weekly contract of the current month, current week. We have to trade the next week contract. Okay. Suppose in case you have not covered, it has happened with me many times personally, that we have on manual trading, of course. It has not been covered by 12:30. We forget sometime that it is expiry today and all. So if it is left uncovered, it will be settled at the day end at the settlement price of the instrument, whatever was the closing price, settlement price. Okay, so margin will stay blocked. There is no other damage. Margin will stay blocked for the day if the contract has already matured at 12:30. So you will not be able to use that margin. Otherwise, there is no damage. It will get settled on the settlement price of the particular expiry. And from 12:31 onwards, we will be trading the next week expiry. So this is no issue in that. Every weekly expiry will be on Friday 12:30. Now, the monthly expiry is not simple. Monthly expiry, we will be thinking that it will be on last Thursday. It is not so. The monthly expiry will always be 2 working days prior to last trading day. Of the month. It could be any day. It could be Friday incidentally, it could be Thursday, it could be Monday. Okay. So the monthly expiry will not be on last Friday of the month. So that is the reason we will have 2 expiries generally. If it is not falling on Friday, we will have 2 expiries in the last week of the month in case of USD INR and GBP INR. Let me take an example. Let us take example of July month itself. So I will go to Market Watch. Okay, so I have kept it here. So you can see the next weekly expiry is on 14th July. That is fine, on Friday. Friday 14th. Let me put a different color on this, red color. So it is Friday. Next expiry, next weekly expiry was 21st. It is fine on Friday, but at 12:30. The next weekly expiry is on 21 plus 7, 28th. That is 28th. So these three are the weekly expiries. But if we go back to for monthly, if we want to check the monthly expiry, so monthly expiry, as I told you, will be 2 working days prior to that is third day. 2 working days we have to leave. So 31st will be the last working day or last trading day. Then there are 2 holidays, 30 and 29th. So 28th is the second day and 27th is the third working day. So this will be the monthly expiry. This will be the monthly expiry. So in case of this particular month, last weekly expiry will be 28th because it is on Friday 12:30, and monthly expiry is 2 days, third working day नहीं आएगा, trading day third trading day from last trading day of month. So it is falling on 27th. So 27th is the monthly expiry. So what will happen in this case, that people who are trading contracts monthly and weekly, there will be 2 expiries happening in the last week. One is on 27th, other one is 28th. Okay, and this will every month it will give confusion to a lot of people who don't know these things. So this is the clarity that right now, like we are trading on 27th now. If you are trading monthly contract, we are trading on 27th. This confusion happened last month with TradeTron as well, in case of July, in case of June basically, and there was a mistake in the expiries because of this confusion in the back end of TradeTron, and a lot of I was trading a strategy, and on monthly contract it has taken the weekly contract of the month, which was illiquid, and the trade did not get executed, and in some account it got executed, but at a very bad price because of liquidity. So this confusion is there, but this is the clarity on this, that we will have every weekly expiry on Friday at 12:30, and the monthly expiry has nothing to do with the weekly expiry. It will have its own time, like third trading day from the last trading day every month. So that is it on expiries. There are some confusion on the expiries. That is why I thought of making a video on this. Thank you for your time on weekend, and I request you to like the video if it is having some good content, and also press the bell icon so that my next videos intimation can reach to you. Thanks a lot, and all the best for your trading.